Hey guys, Team Critter here, coming at you with another deck profile. Today we are going to be focusing on Red Ragnaloardmon. Before we jump into the deck, here's a message from our sponsors.
Is this you? Playing on a playmat that just wasn't designed for this game? Wondering what you can do? Well, look no further! Cho Sugoi! Cho Sugoi is a place for all your Digimon TCG needs. It has from keyrings to sleeves to playmats. You see me, I'm a massive Omnimon fan, so this mat right here, this is a piece of me, so that's going in the cart. And then we'll find these sleeves. These sleeves are very nice, so we'll add that in too. Then we just go to checkout and apply code TEAMCRITHIT. No spaces, all in caps, and that'll get you your 5% discount. With that, you can buy anything else you want. All the commons for a deck, another pack of sleeves, it's yours, it's up to you. We're just passing on the savings. Cho Sugoi, go to them today.
Fantastic, let's get straight into the deck profile. So a Red Ragnaloardmon deck actually topped a PPG event lately and it spiked a lot of interest in the deck. The deck's really nice and consistent in what it can do, which is have one big boss monster that swings for a lot of security checks, and if you can get that through, it really just becomes good stuff. So let's get straight into it. So for our babies, we are running 5 babies and we are running 4 Digimon. Digimon's inherited effect is during your turn, while there are 5 or more cards in your opponent's trash, this Digimon gains plus 1000 DP. It's plain, simple, and pretty easy to understand. The importance of this is because our boss monster is a level 7 with 14,000 DP, and we're running cards in here that allows you to get to 16,000 DP. Cards such as Omnimon in the games exist still and are quite prevalent, so being able to swing at your opponent's security with such high security attack means that if you run into an Omni, you're not going to get traded out for that, so it doesn't halt your entire progress from that. So GG is fantastic for that. The requirement of your opponent having 5 or more in their trash isn't that heavy. It can be a little annoying early game, but if you kill one of your opponent's things, then you're more than likely going to get there to 5 and stuff. For the last baby, we are running a Coromant. Coromant is very similar to the Digimon in that it gains DP power. It's turn inherited effect during your turn. While this Digimon has 4 or more Digivolution cards, it gains 1000 DP. Again, it just means that we're always consistently going to get to the power that we want to be hitting. Really nice eggs. It feels really consistent. That is, again, something that this deck is really nice for. Speaking of consistency, this card screams consistency. Zubamon. Zubamon's a 3-cost rookie with a 1000 DP and a 0 Digivolve cost. It has the on-play effect of reveal the top 5 cards of your deck, add 1 Ragnaloardmon Digicard and 1 Digimon card with Legend Arms in its type among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck in any order. This is fantastic because of how the deck is and because we're running level 7s, it can feel a little clunky at times if you don't have cards like this, but this being able to get you your pieces that you need, they're higher up, it means that you're not necessarily digging for that apart from this, and it just feels fantastic to possibly gain 2 cards from an on-play level 3, and rookies are pretty good in this deck. Another fantastic rookie that links really well with our babies is Agumon. Agumon's a 3-cost play cost with a Digivolve cost of 0, DP power of 2000, and it has the inherited effect of this Digimon gains 1000 DP. Very plain, very simple, again like the others, but this with a baby, when you get to your Ragnar, allows it to be 16,000 and is our main base for gaining that power. It's really helpful, and if you can get this on top of a rookie and then climb all the way up to your level 7, you're really going to be in a good position. We are running 2 Biomon, I think it's Biomon. It's a play cost of 3 rookie with a Digivolve cost of 0 and a DP power of 2, and it has the inherited effect of during your turn, when this Digimon deletes one of your opponent's Digimon in battle and survives, trigger draw 1. So I'll go over a lot of the skills in the deck, but we do have ways to gain value from already attacking your opponent's Digimon, and this just helps add to that value. Drawing cards is really nice, especially in this deck, because you want to draw as much as you can so you have access to all of your pieces, and this really helps you get there. Not a bad choice, and we like it at 2. To finish off our rookies, we're running 3 Biomon, the 2-cost. It's a vanilla 2-cost rookie with a 3000 DP, and we've talked before on the channel about why cards such as this are fantastic in the game, because it allows you to lock your opponent's memory if they put you to 1. Also, just playing a card for 2 is really nice, and it's good to get it out for such cheap value memory cost wise. Taking a look at our champions, we are running a staple in a lot of red decks, especially in set 1 it was, which is Greymon. Greymon is a 5-cost Digimon with a digivolve cost of 2, DP power of 4000, and it has the inherited effect, which is plain and simple, of security attack +1. This deck gains a lot of security attack, and this really helps you keep to the momentum, keep that momentum going, and really hit your opponent hard on a swing. That inherited effect being that can be really, really nice and filthy to play against, because your opponent out of nowhere can just remove all of your security, and you're like, what? Where did that go? It's a really nice card. We are running 4 Dark Tyrannomon because being a 1-cost champion is fantastic for the Digivolution cost. Yes, the on-play cost of 6 and the DP power of 6 for to be fair, DP power of 6 for a champion is actually quite decent. But the fact that it's a digivolve cost of 1 means that on turn 1 you can put your opponent to 1 memory, which means that they will have to put you back to 1 if they play a rookie and then a champion on top that costs 2. More value for you. If you put your opponent to 2, they are able to go from rookie to champion and all the way straight up to their 5-cost ultimates. So playing cards like this is really fantastic. Let's take a look. Where are we? There we go. And the last of our champions are 3 Cordramon. Cordramon is a basic blocker. It came in the trial deck from set 1. It's a 5-cost, digivolve cost of 2, DP 6000. It has the blocker ability and the when attacking ability of lose 2 memory, which is obviously bad. You don't want to attack with these. This is good because a lot of Rookie Rush, for example, is being played in the meta right now, as well as Imperial Dramon Blue Rookie Rush I say, which is pretty much just Rookie Rush with extra steps. So this really helps you stop out their early aggressiveness because it can get rid of your opponent's cards and survive still, which is great. On to our ultimates, we are running 2 Duramon. Duramon is a card that some lists are running 4 of, but we find that consistency is key in this deck, and that this can happen, but there are other really more consistency based cards and ultimates that are going to help you get to where you want to be a little bit faster. It's a 6-cost play cost, digivolve cost of 3 and a DP power of 7. And it has the inherited ability of during your turn, while this Digimon is level 7, it gains security attack +1, so more security attack. But the reason we're running 2 of it is it's a 3-cost ultimate, and your Duramon's inherited effect isn't always going to go off. Sometimes you need to just be able to get to places in between there. Relying heavily specifically on just one thing can be the reason that you lose games. So being able to be that floaty and just being able to choose where you want to go is good. But this is still a really decent card and we're happy with it at 2. We are running 4 Groundramon and 4 Lavagiratamon. I can't really pronounce that one, but the main reason we are running these cards is because they have a digivolve cost of 2. Ultimates that cost 2 are fantastic, and in this deck, being able to climb up your levels as fast as you can is really important. The top one, Groundramon, is a 5-cost with the digivolve cost of 2 and 6000 DP, and this is a 7-cost with 2000 digivolve and a DP of 8000. So whereas this can be killed off by some champions, so you need to watch out for that if you're attacking with this. This is really good for killing other ultimates actually, and it's something. There are times where we'll have a Greymon underneath it, and we can actually swing for security and have a little bit, I wouldn't say confidence, but a little less anxiety of you running into something big, because it's still an 8k and it won't be traded out by other ultimates, which is really fantastic. Of course, you've got to watch out for those megas, because they will trade that away in an instant. For speaking of megas, we are running 2 Blitzcraymon. Blitz is a really good card, and the reason we're not running more of it is because the deck is really really stuck in its place as is. There's not much room to move in it, but we went 2 because the card is really, really good for what it does. It's a 12 play cost, it has 12,000 DP, and it has the red or black Digivolve cost of 4. It has Piercing, which is fantastic, which is when this Digimon attacks and deletes an opponent's Digimon and survives the battle, it performs a security attack check, which is good because we run security plus in this deck, so if you can do that with your Blitz, you get an additional value. But the reason that we run this is because it has the when Digivolving ability of trigger, de-Digivolve 2 on one of your opponent's Digimon, really slowing your opponent down, and then being able to go into your Ragnar straight after this turn is fantastic. Really, really good. The rest of our megas link with our level 7. They link so heavily with our big mega. So we have Durandamon and Bryludramon. Durandamon's ability, they both are 10 costs. They both have Digivolve cost of black or red, 3. Both have 12,000 DP, which is great for a level 6 actually, because a lot of the stuff in 1.5 are 12, so if you need to, you can trade with this. The Durandamon has the inherited effect of Piercing, so you can put Piercing onto your Ragnar if you would like to. And the Bryludramon has Blocker, which is fantastic in this meta right now. And the reason, genuinely I believe, why this topped that PPG event, because this having Blocker just means that your opponent struggles to swing because you can just constantly block, being fantastic. I prefer to go with the Bry, but some matchups, such as green, really, really enjoy that Durandamon being there. Being able to swing into your opponent's rested cards is nice. Another thing to be aware of is your Beast Incarnate, your pièce de résistance, which is Ragnaloardmon. Ragnar is fantastic. It's a play cost of 14, which you really don't want to do. It has DP power of 14,000, which links into what we were talking about with DP pluses from before. It has a Digivolve cost of 3 red or 3 black. It has the following effects of security attack +1, even more security attack, which is brilliant. It has reboot, which is amazing. It's unsuspend this Digimon during your opponent's unsuspend phase, which is fantastic because if you're playing against a lot of things, you can be aggressive and you can restand and get that blocker from your Bryludramon, which is fantastic. Again, it's amazing. It has another ability, and this ability is the reason that this card is really strong as well. When Digivolving, you may place a Durandamon or a Bryludramon underneath this card on top of, so it'll be on top of your level 6, and you can gain 3 memory box. So you can actually play the Ragnar for free effectively if you have one of these in hand. Not only that, a play that you might see a lot is people going into Blitz on the turn before, and then they can go into the Bryludramon and then the Ragnar, and you still gain that amazing blocker inherited, or that piercing inherited from the Durandamon, which is, again, amazing. I keep saying amazing because the deck is really, really good at what it does. It's consistent, it's nice, and when you hit those moments, it feels amazing. It feels like you've won the jackpot. Looking at our only options card in the deck, we are running 2 Gaia Force. It's a red deck, and Gaia Force is absolutely amazing. It's from the trial deck. It's an 8 cost options card with the main delete one of your opponent's Digimon effect. And it has the security effect of activate this card's main effect, which is really good. It's simple, it's like bread and butter, and realistically, it's bread and butter that really annoys your opponent because you're just able to remove anything that they play, which, again, is fantastic. And to finish it off, we are running our Tamers. We're running 2 Tai Kamiya. Tai is amazing, really amazing. It's a play cost of 4, start of your turn ability. If you have 2 or less memory, set your memory to 3, and it has a during your turn ability of all of your red Digimon with 4 or more Digivolution cards gain security attack +1. Now the reason that this is so strong is because you can actually get Ragnar to a point where you can swing for 5 security all in all, because you can gain plus from Tai Kamiya, you gain plus from your Greymon, you gain 1 from the Ragnar itself and 1 from the Duramon in times, which, yeah, if you've looked on YouTube for decks like this, there's a lot that say like, oh, 5 attacks with Ragnar, and that's really good. That's best case scenario. At times, you can really just be happy with swinging for 3 damage with Ragnar, which is amazing because you reboots 2 and you can still do those extra things. But yeah, that's the last of the deck. That is our take on the Ragnaloardmon red deck. If you like the video, make sure to drop a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we really hope to see you again soon.
Crit Hit Games. Crit Hit Games are a gaming cafe that specialise in everything tabletop, whether your passion be D&D, whether it be board games, or whether your passion be card games like us. Crit Hit has something for you. What they also have is a store. Once COVID regulations have passed and we can all go back, I would recommend visiting in Liverpool. That store has some of the most friendly and welcoming staff that you could ever ask for. So guys, please go and support Crit Hit, especially because they're supporting you. What they have done is they've gone out on their own and they've supplied us with a discount code for you all. What the discount code is Crit Hit DigiTeam. I'll leave that on the screen for you. So go through the store, pick up your miniatures, put that in at the checkout, and you're all ready to go. So, see you next time, guys.